Your future is in my plan and not your plan, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 29:11 says, kindly read along with me. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Also in the book of Isaiah 55, verse 8 to 9, it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Praise the Lord. God's plan for your life is larger and more powerful than whatever you may be thinking or may be planning for yourself. So you must surrender your expectation and allow God to lead you toward a peace and a hopeful future, a future that is bright, because it is God that knows the end from the beginning. So we must allow God to lead us. We must allow God to guide us. You must allow God to take the lead over your life and forget you planning anything for yourself, because oftentimes we don't really plan right. You don't know your future. It is God that orchestrated your future, so you know nothing about it. So why are you stressing yourself on your future that you know nothing about? Even when your plans are interrupted or fail, God uses those seasons to guide you, to build you, to lead you aright to the right thing that you need to do, you need to achieve. Everyone's future is in God's plan and not your plan. So if you fail to follow God's plan, you will find yourself in a tight corner. You will find yourself failing. You have to regret whatever you think or whatever you thought is right. And eventually you still have to go back to God's plan. So why don't you allow God to lead you? Kindly note that remaining on God's plan requires a lot of discipline. You have to discipline yourself, because if you go your own way, you will fail, you will fall, a lot will happen, and eventually you will still have to go back to God's plan. So you have to discipline yourself. You will encounter a lot of challenges. Storms will come, challenges will come. In fact, you'll be like, God, why am I going through this? But that is how God is building you. God is only trying to build you. He's a God of track record. If you don't have your own track record, how do you tell the world tomorrow that this is what you went through, this is what you've been through before you got here? So we must allow God to build us. We must allow God to guide us. We must allow God to lead us. Don't just invest in a business without hearing from God. Don't just start that job. Don't just approve that thing without hearing from God. Don't just engage yourself in that thing. You feel, okay, this is the best thing. Don't start that offer without hearing from God. You should pray first. You should hear from God. Don't start that ministry without hearing from God. Don't just carry your phone and a camera without hearing from God before you do it, without the leading and the guidance of God, because at the end of the day, you will fail. Because if you try to do it on your own time, if you try to do it on your own way, everything will wipe out. Everything will be destroyed. We must know that God cannot force you to remain on his side. You have to be the one to choose God. You must choose to be on God's side. You must choose to follow God's path. You must choose to follow God's direction. And you must pray for grace to remain there. You have to start with choice anyway. But you will still need grace, because even after deciding, even after choosing to follow God's plan, you need grace of God to remain on his plan. You need the grace of God to remain on his guidance. So do you believe now that your future is in God's hand or is in your hand? Put this in the comment section if your future is in God's hand or if your future is in your hands. I am Tommy Johnson, managing partner to That World. Thank you. See you next time.